16-year-old Luke murdered his mother before stealing her car, driving to his high school with a gun, and going in and opening fire. Our story today is going to begin on October 1st, 1997, and we are in Pearl. Specifically, we're at Pearl High School, and it's just about 8 a.m. when the assistant band director, this was a guy named Jeff, he's working the commons area. All of a sudden, a gunshot rang out in the commons. And I feel like in this day and age, if we were to hear something like that in a public space, we would immediately know what was happening, because mass shootings happen so often. It's actually horrific how often they happen, but in the 90s, it wasn't as prevalent. So he hears this, he starts scanning the commons to kind of find the origin of the sound, and that's when he realized what was going on. He saw Luke take a gun, aim it, and shoot 16-year-old Christina Menefee, a girl that Luke claimed to love more than anything else in the world, in the neck. 17-year-old Lydia Dew, who was standing next to Christina, tried to run, but Luke took his rifle, aimed it at her back, and fired. So after firing multiple shots into the crowd, Luke's gun jammed. He just decided to flee, and he took off leaving the school, heading for his mom's car that was parked nearby. Luke had been arrested, and when he was arrested, he was found with a pocket full of unused bullets and a large cut on his palm. And when he was asked how he got this cut, he hesitated for a moment before calmly and proudly saying, "Killing my mom. She's probably dead by now." So with that, let's talk about Luke, and let's talk about how we got here. Luke makes some friends, and for a kid that didn't have friends, you would think this would be great, but these kids may or may not have made the situation worse by perhaps inviting him into a satanic cult. Now, these kids didn't only talk about the devil and satanic worship and all that. They also talked about committing murders, and according to Luke, they were specifically mostly talking about targeting their school. And the day before the murders took place, Luke got to a place where he said he just felt numb. He said he didn't care about anything. He didn't want anything. All he knew is that he needed to go to that school and shoot it up. And all he needed to do this was his mother's car. So he heads down the hallway and is surprised to see that his mother is there. So he took this baseball bat and he attacked his mother, hitting her over and over in the face. She ran, she went into her room, and she locked the door to try to save herself, but Luke broke it down. Once in the room, the two ended up in her bed, where Luke, who also had an old hickory butcher knife with him, stabbed her over and over again, and altogether she suffered 7 stab wounds and 11 slash wounds.